Ah, yeah, lovely. It's faster than yesterday. All right, class, give me a deep breath. Just let's do a breathing exercise for a bit. Give me an inhale, big inhalation. Get that oxygen in. Keep it for 5 seconds. Three, two, one, and let it go. The carbon dioxide that we don't need. Okay, when there is a trade of gases in and out of the lungs, we're alive. Okay, of course, people who are dead, they don't breathe anymore. There's no exchanging carbon dioxide and oxygen. We respire. That's the reason why. And that was our lesson yesterday. We said that consumers, they need oxygen and they let go of carbon dioxide because they do respire. Could you type the word once again? Let me see if you can put the word without my assistance. The word is respire, or type the word respiration. I'm going to see your name at timestamp 9:13. 9:13. I must see your name at 9:13. Yes. Respiration. Or simply the word respire. Thank you, Leslie. Let me find out who participated at 9:13. Jade just joined the class. Maybe you're disconnected. Jade, we're recording, so you will be able to see this recorded video when it is posted. Thank you, Yanis. Put that big word that we had yesterday, the respiration or respiration, or simply the word respire. All right, excellent. I will find out who are the students at 9:13, at 9:14. Mm-hmm. We have Dariana, Giovanni, Gabi, Gael. Yeah, lovely. I will not gonna keep on reading, but there's a record anyway. I depend and rely on the accurate record that they send me email. All right, that's a good thing about technology. Yeah, they do respire. We don't photosynthesize. Okay, we don't need the carbon dioxide, but plants do need it. What we need is the oxygen, and we let go of the CO2. And our lungs, an organ, we have seen this in the past. This is where the trade or the exchanges of gases are taking place. All right? You should be listening to me right now, and I can see you in the Google Meet. If you haven't pinned the screen, please do so now because I'll be showing you real life organisms that I collected. Eventually, I will let them go. That I collected a few days ago, and I put them in a container with small holes so the oxygen can get in, and with food and some water for basic survival. Thank you, Nicole. Better late than never, isn't it? 9:15. I got your response. Okay, class. You see right here, I do have uh, two sets of organisms. One has died because I've been keeping them for a long time, donkey's years. All right, the other one, they are surviving. I want you to look at what do these animals, they are snails, and what food source do they need in order to survive, aside from water? And could you tell me what kind of consumer they are? Okay, I'm not going to show this to you once again because we did a warm up a while ago. Let me see if you can do it independently. What kind of consumer they are, meaning to say, what kind of food do they need? Because they are not photosynthesizers, they are consumers, just like us. We need food coming from animals and plants. All right? Or just animals if you are purely carnivorous, or just from plants if you are purely vegan. All right? Herbivorous, like the grasshopper. All right, let me get it now. Okay, let me get it one by one. Oh, there is an ambulance. Yes, no fire truck. All right. Okay, everyone, please. By the way, are you still with me? Type in the room at 9:16. I see your name. At 9:16, I must see your name at 9:16. I'm counting. That the time is my indication that you did reply to my question. Excellent. All right. Our call today kind of smells nasty now. Mm. There's doing a lot of waste there. That's why it's covered. And I stay away from me. Only now because I'm teaching you. All right? Because they release waste, right? Just like oh, this folks, the fungus. Remember, the CO2 is the waste product, and the yeast decomposers they use sugar for energy. And as an evidence, as we have said, there's gas, which is CO2, and it's a waste. These snails are, I think, doing number two a lot. I can see that. All right, now here, everyone, please stay. I'm gonna stay a bit. I'm not gonna put my face closer to this because it doesn't smell so good. All right. Is it? Do they smell? Yeah. Come here and you will see. All right. Maybe April 21 or 22 when you decide to go enrichment. You know, if you select science, then I will be there. Okay. All right, please take a look. Could you tell me, here are the snails. What kind of consumer these snails are? These have been here since the 19th. There's a date. Today is what? Plant, correct. At times up 9:18, I must see your name. 9:18, 9:18. If I don't see your name at 9:18, I will wonder where you are at 9:18. 9:19, excellent. There are plant eaters. Lovely. But keep in mind, they will not gonna survive. Oops, I put a tick without the plants. All right, these are the garden snails. I collected them after the rainy morning at on the 19th, on the 21st. Imagine they have been here for quite a while, but they are supplied with basic needs. There's plants, there are grasses, and there's water. And see these now, what do you think this black thing on top? What are they? Type in the room. What's your guess? What are these black thing? Okay, I must see your name at 9:19. 9:19. Must see your name at 9:19. A poop. It's a poop. It's a waste. Remember, living things will have to release our waste. Yeah, we sweat, we perspire, right? We do number one and you do number two. Because we don't just need to get in and in and in and in the tummy. No, the food we eat where energy is taken from, so they're being metabolized, okay, chemical reaction. They don't stay there. Otherwise, I will feel so bloated. And I will feel so awful. All right, probably experienced that. Yeah, they are surviving. So they are, when you look at the big groups of organisms, so they are consumers and primarily they are plant eaters. hmm So they get energy from plants. Would that mean that plants don't need energy because they're being eaten? Tell me. If snails eat plants, do plants need energy? Well, jog your memory. They need energy from plants. But do plants need energy? Think before you type. I must see at 9:20, 21. I must see a response at 9:20 or 21. My question is that snails are herbivores. They need energy. The energy is coming from plant. But what about plant? They make their own food. But do they need energy? At 9:20, 21, I must see your name. Yes, correct. Yes, thank you. Yes, correct. Where do plants get the energy from? Tell me, jog your memory. Photosynthesis. Where do they get the energy from? This time you were gonna tell me the word. What is that? Where do plants get the energy? Without the energy, they will not be able to undergo photosynthesis. All right. The sun. 922. I must see your name when I print it out. Yes, the sun. Yes. That's why there's a light here. Ooh, there's a light here. I don't turn this on because it's too much heat for the radish. Right? They don't eat because when I turn on the light, there's more light and more heat. And radish and mung bean, they don't need high heat. That's why they are surviving. Look at that. Look at our little babies, huh? The mung bean. You should have planted your germination seed on a sponge. And then, as I said a while ago, tomorrow we're gonna be an inspection. Make certain that your project are graded before we go on a holiday. Right? So you don't worry about things that you have to do when you return. You can just sit back and relax because holiday is a holiday, right? Not unless you got to do too much work. I would rather do it now than do it during the holiday or procrastinate. All right. Are you still with me? Type in the room. At 9:23, I must see your name. 9:23. Yay. If you haven't, please do so now. Don't lose the opportunity at 9:23, okay? So if you snooze, you lose, all right? Thank you. Yes. So here's another example, by the way. Let me stay away from the snail. Right. These are alive. Okay. And they are part of what we call a food chain. I said the word chain. Put the word chain, please. Food chain. Put the word food chain. I am not going to be able, hold on, let me generate. I'm not going to be able my projects because I'm going to go, well, after your babysitter. Leslie, after babysitting, because the materials are always in the office. Okay? After you babysat. Or you can use your own seeds. Radish. All right. If there is a will, Leslie, there is a way. All right? If there is a will, there is a way. I know babysitting is important, but if there is a will, there is a way. It's always in the office. Anytime. All right? Okay. Let me see. Let me take this out. All right. So, and a while ago, I asked you to type the word food chain. Yes, thank you, Jasmine. All right. At 9:24, I must see the word food chain. Put it down. At 9:24. Food chain, food chain, food chain. If you at 9:25, food chain. I'm waiting. Eventually we're going to look at this chain called the food chain. And this part of what we call a food chain. All right. You got the plants. The plants give food to the snails. And then the snails. Who do you think eats snails? Any animal that you know eats snails? Think, because we are going to think about that later, all right? As we progress. Who eats snails? Snails eat plants. Plants get energy from the sun. Snails, they gotta get in a shell, at least protect themselves, because otherwise they will be flesh and they can easily be eaten. All right, let me take this out of the way and let's look at the other organisms, okay? But apparently they are already dead. As I told you, I have been keeping them for quite a while. All right, let me. So the next one, oh, that smells bad. Honestly, oh, this one doesn't smell. All right, please type in the room. Could you type in the chat what animal is this? They're really, really tiny one. Let me get the picture so you can actually see them as well. Because it's better for you to look at this organism using a magnifying glass. Okay. Yes, using this one. Okay, go. Let me get the picture. Also, right here. I'm going to place a picture next to the actual organism. They may not look like the way they were when they were alive, but when they were alive, this is how they look. Okay, so this is how, let me show it to you. This is, could you type the word, type these organisms? What is the name of these organisms? Type in the chat. At 9:26, I must see your name. Everybody, please. No, they're not verbs. They're called weevils. Type the word weevils. Flower weevils. At 9:27, I must see your name. Lovely. Yes. And what food do they need? What do you need? What do you think the food they need? Flour. That's called the flour weevil. All right. So if you keep the flour in the pantry for many years, they will develop there. As a matter of fact, that what happened. I do have flour for 10-year-old flour, 10 years. So definitely you will not gonna use it for baking anymore. They started growing there. Okay. Lo and behold, the weevils will invade because they need food from the flour. Flour is plant, therefore they are herbivores. Okay. All right. Let's take a look closely. Let me check the time. All right, we're good. Right, class, here it is. This is the flowery bill. And in reality, excuse me, in reality, this is how they look like. They look like ticks. They are insects. These flowery bill are insects, and they love to eat and live in flour. Okay, they live in flour. Let me see if you can see it bigger. Can you see it bigger using a magnifying glass? Tell me, yeah. Okay, not very clear, but you can, right? Yes. One of the tools that people can use to make object appear bigger is a magnifying glass, or even more, a microscope. This one. But this we can simply use a magnifying glass. All right. If you decide to go after school starting April 21 and you do science, I will give you an opportunity to use the microscope. So we're missing that piece because of the distance learning. But if in case you decided to go after school, you probably know that we will have an enrichment program beginning April 20, but you have to sign up for that. You have to select the classes. Okay, could be music, could be art. I don't know exactly what they will gonna be offering, but I will be here in my room doing science experiment. Fun stuff. Things that my students have not done themselves using. I have lots of toys here, meaning science equipment. All right, so the rice weevil. Are they similar to the snails that they are herbivores as well? Are they similar? Are they similar to snails? They depend on plants. Type in the chat. At 9, the timestamp will gonna be 9:30. Are rice weevils similar? They're not similar because these are insects and the other one is a snail. They're mollusk, okay? The one with soft body with shell. But what about the food? The kind of food? Are they similar in terms of the food? Do they both eat plant? Do they both eat plant? Grass is a plant. What about flower? Yes, right, Patricia. That is to say, different organisms of different kinds can eat the same food. Meaning to say, the source of food can be coming from the same origin. Let's say all plant-based food are food for different organisms who like getting energy from plants. And they are the herbivores. Like cows, they're big animals as compared to snails. All right. like other cattles. There are massive animals as compared to grasshopper, but they all eat plants. Since they all eat plants, again, they are consumers. They get the energy from the plants. All right? Are we clear at this point in time before we move on to the next step? Let me see how much time do we. Yes, I think we can move. Are we clear? Yes or no? Or give your level of understanding. Five, four, three, two, and one. A timestamp 9:32. I must see your name. Timestamp 9:32. Wow, love that. 444. Okay. If you haven't given me your level of understanding, mm-hmm, please, Susanna. All right. Excellent. At 9:30, actually 9:32. Lovely. Okay, let's set this aside. These weevils are dead, and they were alive because the flour I had in the cabinet, I saw the expiration. It's 10 years ago, right? No, okay, no bueno, no bueno. But they're good for the weevils, right? The weevils died because the flour are already dry. They get water from the flour, huh? The moisture. Let me put this back. Okay, let me see. Let us take a closer look at what we call the relationship between and among organisms in terms of who's eating what. Okay? So if you will be with me seriously in the next 10 minutes, we should be able to understand and be able possibly to explain the next part of our lesson today. Okay? So the goal is for you be able to make a connection between different kinds of organisms. Thank you, Giovanni. Better late than never. Make a connection between and among organisms in terms of their source of food or who's eating what. They gotta eat one way or the other, as we said a while ago, to get energy. All right. So in this lesson, I'm going to use some graphics or pictures that I want everybody to really pay close attention. Let me get them quick. Okay. So let me change this so we have a bigger surface. Maybe I can use this one, the yellow. Let me use this one. Yellow. I got a portable counter here. Marisol joined. Maybe she's disconnected. Let me go out to do an inspection on where you are right now, and if you pin me. Yes, I can see you in the Google Meet, and then people who are not offline, they are absent. Okay, let me call names. That reminder to pin the screen because you need to see this in a massive way. Betsy, please pin the screen. Dariela, Diana, Gael, pin the screen. Pin me. Ouch. Giovanni, Marisol, Oscar, and Tomas. The rest, you can see me well. But these are too small for you to see in that small square if you don't pin it. All right, so there's only one me you can see action. Although I am connected in at least 4 devices, the rest are no video, just one. Okay, let me start off with the plants. And you will see at the end of this lesson, you will see a triangle. All right, what shape would you see at the end of the lesson? What shape? A timestamp 9:35. 9:35. I need to see your name at 9:35. A triangle. At the end, I'm going to do it like a puzzle. At 9:36, 9:36 is only Leslie who responded. Oh, thank you. Thank you. At 9:36, the question was all about the shape. Triangle. All right. So it's not too late. Put it in now. Lovely. All right. Let me just focus, refocus. So I'm going to start with the first part of the triangle. They're all plants. It says right here, they're all plants and they are producers. And we've learned the word multiple times. They make their own food. They do photosynthesis. The second part of the triangle, right on top of it, is the consumer. That's the second part of the triangle, consumer. And the consumers, let me see. Can you see it clearly? Tell me. Yes, please, because kind of fuzzy for me because of my glasses. All right, let me use pointer. The yellow part of the triangle is all plants. They are producers. They are the bottom of the triangle. And then on top of the bottom of the triangle are the consumers, and they are blue. And they are plant eaters. They are animal eaters, and they are the ones that are not picky. Right? Not picky, meaning to say they can eat both plants and animal. Anybody picky here? All right. Are you picky? Are you omnivore? Type in the chat. Are you omnivore? Type in the room at 9:39. 9:39. Are you omnivore? Do you eat both plant and animal? I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Are you picky? Yes or no? No. All right. Some of you, yes. If you're picky, that is say you either eat meat only or plant. Hopefully you're not. All right. Yeah. Some of Jade is picky. All right, Jade. What do you prefer? Meat or veggies? All right. So also other. What do you prefer? I prefer vegetables. I'm picky. Both. All right. Like it. Like it. Yeah. You gotta eat both. You're still growing up. All right. You're still growing. Make it a balance. All right. In my case, I'm picky. I'm a bit shy. All right. Let us move on. So could you tell me which is a bigger part of the triangle, the yellow or the blue? Which is a bigger part? Which is a bigger part of the triangle, the yellow or the blue? When it comes to the size, which is bigger? The yellow. Yeah, at timestamp 9:30, I must see your name. Yellow. That is say here there are more plants, isn't it? There's more plants, the yellow, and then here you have smaller blue area, meaning less consumers. All right, and lastly are what we call the predators. Okay, these are the predators, and you will see that this is the triangle. Let me move this a bit. Oh, hold on. Sorry. Oh, distance learning. Okay. All right. So the top of the triangle, which is pink, it's the smallest part. These are the predators. These are the animals that, excuse me, that directly attack other animals for food. An example of a predator is I do have some pictures here. Brown bear. Right. An example of the predators are the brown bear. So this brown bear is a consumer. C stands for a consumer. And it is an omnivore. It can eat both plants and animals. But this is a predator, a brown bear. Okay? Now, an example of a consumer that eat plants only is a turtle, which is a consumer and it's an herbivore. And this turtle, if you are going to put the turtle in the triangle, The turtle is in the blue part of the triangle. Are you with me? Did you understand me? Did you get my connection here? All right. I'm making connection between the animal itself and where they are in the triangle. We're doing some color coding here. All right. The brown bear. Where in the triangle do they belong? That does the brown bear belong? Tell me what color? Pink, blue, or yellow? Pink, blue, or yellow? Where does the brown bear belong? Pink, correct. Timestamp 942, you should have the word pink. This animal, which is a consumer, you no, this cannot attack this one. No, no, not at all. This may attack this one, but there's no turtle in the Arctic, right? But this belongs to the blue section of the triangle, which is also a consumer. But this depends on the plant. Okay, another one is a producer. Another example is a producer. Now, think first before you tell me, where does the plant as producer belong in the triangle? Tell me what color. What color does the producer belong? I'm waiting at timestamp 940, 943. Yellow, correct. If you haven't put the color coding, do it now at 943. I must see your name again. Yeah. We're using color coding at this time to make things easier. All right. So you may see a triangle without color codes. Don't be so reliant on that. All right. But this time we're using color coding. And you will see that in a triangle, they can be in a specific spot depending on what they eat. Are you with me? Type in the room. Are you with me? At timestamp 944. Yes, yes, yes. I hope it's clear to you, or clearer, or very clear, or crystal clear. All right. Now, what happened to this organism when they die? Let's say the brown bear, the turtle, the cotton, the grass. When they die, do they just stay where they are and be there forever? Or will some organisms start invading them? What about bacteria? What about bacteria? Where will we place the bacteria? Will bacteria can be anywhere? Can they eat anything? Can they eat dead brown bear? Can they eat dead turtle? Can they enjoy, if the grass or plants have started decomposing, can bacteria live there? Tell me. At 9:45, I see Gerardo. Yes, because bacteria are decomposers. They are the ones who break down dead bodies. We have that word in the past, remember? Could you put the word decomposer? At timestamp 946. Everybody please. Timestamp 946. I must see your name. Yes. Yes. Decomposers. Because they break down the bodies of dead organisms. All right? How are we doing so far? Tell me your level of understanding about where they are in the triangle and what food they eat. 5, I know it so well. 4, I'm good. 3, I have some questions. 2, I'm a bit confused. And 1, I don't know what's going on. Tell me at timestamp 946. Yes, I can see a lot of phone. Let me find out who they are. Yeah. Yeah, okay, excellent. All right. Have we accomplished our goal? Our goal is to find out where these organisms belong in the triangle and what food they eat. Have we accomplished our goal? Yes, I think so. All right. Now, I'm going to turn off the recording and we move on to the last 3 minutes of the day.